Genesis 31. Jacob heard Laban's sons complaining. Jacob has taken away all that was our father's. He has acquired all this wealth and honor from what belongs to our father. And Jacob noticed that Laban looked at him less favorably than before. Then the Lord said to Jacob, "Return to the land of your fathers and to your people, and I will be with you." So Jacob sent and called Rachel and Leah to the field to his flock, and he said to them, "I see how your father looks at me, that he is not friendly toward me as before. But the God of my father has been with me. You know that I have served your father with all my might and power. But your father has deceived me and changed my wages 10 times. But God did not allow him to hurt me. If he said, 'The speckled shall be your wages,' then all the flock bore speckled. And if he said, 'The streaked shall be your hire,' then all the flock bore streaked. Thus God has taken away the flocks of your father and given them to me. And I had a dream at the time the flock conceived. I looked up and saw that the rams which mated with the she-goats were streaked, speckled, and spotted. And the angel of God said to me in the dream, "Jacob." And I said, "Here am I." And he said, "Look up and see. All the rams which mate with the flock are streaked, speckled, and mottled. For I have seen all that Laban does to you. I am the God of Bethel, where you anointed the pillar and where you vowed a vow to me. Now arise, get out from this land, and return to your native land." We naturally wonder why we have not heard of this dream before and are tempted to question Jacob's truthfulness, but the Samaritan text removes all such doubt by recording the whole dream. In the previous chapter, right after Genesis 30:36, the angel said, and Rachel and Leah answered him, "Is there any portion or inheritance for us in our father's house? Are we not counted by him as strangers? For he sold us and has also quite devoured our money, the price you paid for us. For all the riches which God has taken from our Father are ours and our children's. Now then, whatever God has said to you, do it." Then Jacob rose up and set his sons and his wives upon the camels, and he drove away all his livestock and all his gain which he had gotten, the livestock he had obtained and accumulated in Padan Aram, to go to Isaac his father in the land of Canaan. Now Laban had gone to shear his sheep, possibly to the feast of sheep shearing, and Rachel stole her father's household gods, and Jacob outwitted Laban, the Syrian Aramean, in that he did not tell him that he intended to flee and slip away secretly. So he fled with all that he had, and arose and crossed the river Euphrates, and set his face toward the hill country of Gilead. But on the third day, Laban was told that Jacob had fled. So he took his kinsmen with him and pursued after Jacob for 7 days, and they overtook him in the hill country of Gilead. But God came to Laban, the Syrian Aramean, in a dream by night, and said to him, Be careful that you do not speak from good to bad to Jacob, peaceably, then violently. Then Laban overtook Jacob. Now Jacob had pitched his tent on the hill, and Laban, coming with his kinsmen, pitched his tent on the same hill of Gilead. And Laban said to Jacob, "What do you mean, stealing away and leaving like this without my knowing it, and carrying off my daughters as if captives of the sword? Why did you flee secretly and cheat me and did not tell me, so that I might have sent you away with joy and gladness, and with singing, with tambourine and lyre? And why did you not permit me to kiss my sons, grandchildren, and my daughters goodbye? Now you have done foolishly in believing like this. It is in my power to do you harm, but the God of your father spoke to me last night, saying, 'Be careful that you do not speak from good to bad to Jacob, peaceably, then violently.' And now you felt you must go because you were homesick for your father's house. But why did you steal my household gods?" Jacob answered Laban, "Because I was afraid, for I thought, suppose you would take your daughters from me by force. The one with whom you find those gods of yours, let him not live here before our kinsmen. Search my possessions and take whatever you find that belongs to you." For Jacob did not know that Rachel had stolen the images. So Laban went into Jacob's tent and into Leah's tent and the tent of the two maids, but he did not find them. Then he went from Leah's tent into Rachel's tent. Now Rachel had taken the images God and put them in the camel's saddle and sat on them. Laban searched and felt through all the tent, but did not find them. And Rachel said to her father, "Do not be displeased, my lord, that I cannot rise up before you, for the period of the women is upon me, and I am unwell." And he searched, but did not find the God. Then Jacob became angry and reproached and argued with Laban. And Jacob said to Laban, "What is my fault? What is my sin that you so hotly pursued me? Although you have searched and felt through all my household possessions, what have you found of all your household goods? Put it here before my brethren and yours, that they may judge and decide between us. These 20 years I have been with you. Your ewes and your she-goats have not lost their young, and the rams of your flock have not been eaten by me. I did not bring you the carcasses of the animals torn by wild beasts. I bore the loss of it. You required of me to make good all that was stolen, whether it occurred by day or by night. This was my lot. By day the heat, consumed me, and by night the cold, and I could not sleep. I have been 20 years in your house. I served you 14 years for your 2 daughters, and 6 years for your flocks, and you have changed my ways 10 times. And if the God of my father, the God of Abraham, and the dread lest he should fall, and fear lest he offend of Agag, had not been with me, surely you would have sent me away now empty-handed. God has seen my affliction and humiliation and the wearying labor of my hands, and rebuked you last night." Laban answered Jacob, "These daughters are my daughters. These children are my children. These flocks are my flocks, and all that you see is mine. But what can I do today to these my daughters, or to their children whom they have borne? So come now, let us make a covenant or a league, you and I, and let it be for a witness between you and me." So Jacob set up a stone for a pillar or monument. And Jacob said to his brethren, "Gather stones." And they took stones and made a heap they ate together there upon the heap. Laban called it Jegar Sahadutha, witness heap, in Aramaic, but Jacob called it Gilead, witness heap, in Hebrew. Laban said, "This heap is a witness today between you and me." Therefore it was named Gilead. And the pillar of monument was called Mizpah, watch post. For he, Laban, said, "May the Lord watch between you and me when we are absent and hidden one from another." If you should afflict, humiliate, or lure, divorce my daughters, or if you should take other wives beside my daughters, although no man is with us to witness, see, remember, God is witness between you and me. And Laban said to Jacob, "See this heap and this pillar which I have set up between you and me. This heap is a witness, and this pillar is a witness that I will not pass by this heap to you, and that you will not pass by this heap and this pillar to me for harm." The God of Abraham, and the God of Nahor, and the God, the object of worship of their father, Terah, an idolater, judge between us. But Jacob swore only by the one true God, the dread and fear of his father Isaac. Then Jacob offered a sacrifice on the mountain and called his brethren to eat food, and they ate food and lingered all night on the mountain. And early in the morning, Laban rose up and kissed his grandchildren and his daughters and pronounced a blessing, asking God's favor on them. Then Laban departed and returned to his home. 별하나님, Precious Kyle, Silvanera, 소중한 설탕 소다님, why was Laban making such a great commotion about some small idols? It had never been satisfactorily explained until the answer was found in the excavated Nutsi tablet, which showed that possession of the father's household god played an important role in inheritance. One of the Nutsi tablets indicated that in the region where Laban lived, a son-in-law who possessed the family images could appear in court and make claim to the estate of his father-in-law. Since Jacob's possession of the images implied the right to inheritance of Laban's wealth, one can understand why Laban organized his hurried expedition to recover the images. Precious Tyler fam. Precious David, are you visiting your relatives again? Thank you so much. May I ask why you wanna share this verses, Precious Tyler? Do I? Memorial. Your parent. Nice. I hope you're having a blessed time, Precious David. Ah, I'm sorry, I didn't know that word, memorial. I'm sorry. Revelation. Oh, I'm sorry, Precious Tyler. I think I know what you mean, and I respect your thought. If anyone is interested in what you mean, they may look up and yeah, but I don't have an answer for that, and I respect that everyone has opinion and thoughts. But thank you for sharing your honest thought. I appreciate it. And sorry, my friend, Precious David's French wife, went back home. Then I heard a mighty voice from the throne, and I perceived its distinct words saying, "See, the abode of God is with man, and he will live in camp tent among them, and they shall be his people, and God shall personally be with them and be their God. God will wipe away every tear from their eyes, and death shall be no more. Neither shall there be anguish, sorrow, and mourning, nor grief, nor pain anymore. For the old conditions and the former order of things have passed away." this part, Precious Tyler. Do not be surprised and wonder at this. For the time is coming when all those who are in the tombs shall hear his voice, and they shall come out. Those who have practiced doing good will come out to the resurrection of new life, and those who have done evil will be raised for judgment, raised to meet their sentence. I see. 샬롬, 소중한 조아님. 바쁜 주일 아침을 보내고 계실 것 같은데, 그쵸? 들러주셔서 감사합니다. 네, 평안하고 축복이 가득한 주일 되시길 진심으로 기도드려요. Thank you for sharing, precious David. Are you still here, precious Tyler? Are you listening or waiting? Okay. Since you said you didn't hear this part, I'm gonna read again. Please listen. Thank you, precious David. God will wipe away every tear from their eyes, and death shall be no more. Neither shall there be anguish, sorrow, and mourning, nor grief, nor pain any more. For the old conditions and the former order of things have passed away. What do you think this part? It's passed away. The old condition and former order of things have passed away. It's passed away. Don't, don't be defeated by that. It makes only your soul sick. Thank you so much for sharing this precious moment. I I don't know what to say, but I'm sorry for the loss, precious David. Um, oh yeah, over there too. I believe God will wipe away every tear. Mm. So, what do you wanna say? So, what does that mean to you? All, all the verses you found, and all of that thoughts. What does all of those mean to you, precious Tyler? Okay. Okay. I understand. Thank you for sharing your thoughts, precious Tyler. I appreciate your honest opinion. But for me, the more important thing is does that make you leave? I want is your well-being. Um, your happiness, your health. Doesn't matter what you think of God, how you think of God, doesn't matter. Just know that you are precious. You're the most precious being in the world. Because I know those thoughts used to kill me. Um, Thank you, precious David. Um, Thank you so much for your knowledgeable reply. I can't reply like that. No, it's so helpful. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for sharing this precious moment and sharing your thoughts and everything. I really appreciate it. Yeah, I think this is very important. For me, it's the most important in our life. So thank you. Thank you for sharing. Um, I don't even know this word. Sai. What is this? Futures. Oh, a scripture. Yeah. I just wish that wishing you healthy mentally and physically and spiritually. That's all I want. And thank you so much. 모두 너무 감사합니다. Wishing you a peaceful, blessed night. Amen. Thank you. Good night. Have a blessed night. Precious David, precious Tyler, everyone, thank you so much. Nighty night. 감사합니다. Bye. See ya. hope to see you again.